everybody. I have 6:30. I'm going to call this meeting of the Troy City Board of Aldermen to order. We have a quorum present. I'll ask you all to join us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, welcome everybody. I'm going to go ahead and get started here. We'll begin with a motion to adopt the agenda and approve the consent calendar.
Where is it? We didn't get it to review.
Yeah, it's right here. This is right under number 2 right here. Everything that's all the way down to citizen comments is all.
It's just a little different.
Yeah, it's same format, just a little different format, but yeah, approval of minutes, committee reports, everything.
Us three didn't know that. Go home.
That works.
Yeah.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion by Alderman Horner and a second by Alderman Norman to approve the agenda and the consent agenda.
Horner?
Yes.
Jones?
Yes.
Lightford?
Yes.
Norman?
Yes.
DeCamper? Yes. Junior? Yes.
Thank you, motion carries. Citizen comments. Don't have any speaker cards turned in, so we will move to item 4, unfinished business. We have bill number 1405, an ordinance amending section 405.215C of chapter 405 zoning regulations, specifically increasing the maximum number per premises from 6 chickens to 12 for R1 single family residential district.
I'll make the motion.
I didn't read it a second time. Sorry. Bill number 1405, an ordinance amending section 405.215C of chapter 405, zoning regulations, specifically increasing the maximum number per premises from 6 to 12 chickens for the R1 single family residential district.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion by Jones, second by DeKemper. Any discussion on this item? Call the roll, please.
Jones?
Yes.
Lightford?
Yes.
Norman?
Yes.
DeCamper?
Yes.
Junior? Yes. Horner?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item B, I want to give everybody a little more information, an update on the utility bills. As you know, we had 2 disastrous months as far as getting the bills delivered. Talked to several people down here at the post office. Finally got a hold of a regional manager, and with her consent, the local manager, Mr. Rodney Brooks, came up with an idea that if they would authorize him to provide the manpower, that they would sort those bills in-house. They were bulk stamped and already put together on a list, so it's a lot of work for them, but it really made things better. And those bills now get out almost the same day. So the last 2 months have been great. I want to really thank the post office, and especially Mr. Brooks, for stepping up and providing that service for us. You know, they didn't have to, but they offered that. And quite frankly, they took about as much heat as our admin staff here did, because every day someone was complaining to them as well as to us about not getting their bill. So it's worked out great, and I just want to make a public thank you to the post office, and again, Mr. Rodney Brooks especially, for coming up with the plan. It's been a big help. Other than that, we did get the $10 what am I trying to rebate? Credit. Thank you. Yeah, we got that assigned and out on everybody's bill. So that's all I have. If I don't have any questions, we'll move on. Okay, item 5, new business. Bill number 1406, an ordinance amending chapter 115, city administration, specifically section 115.240, qualifications, to add the language to the education part of this section and alter the residency requirement. Second reading, Bill number 1406, an ordinance amending Chapter 115, City Administration, specifically Section 115.240, qualifications, to add the language to the education part of this section and to alter residency requirements. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, Alderman Lyford made a motion, seconded by Alderman Doonard. Any questions on this? Call the roll, please.
Lyford,
Yes.
Norman,
Yes.
DeCamper,
Yes.
Junior,
Yes.
Horner,
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Thank you, motion carries. Item B, Bill number 1407, an ordinance of the City of Troy, Missouri, providing for the appointment of Robert N. Connell to the office of City Administrator and authorizing the mayor to execute an employment agreement. Second reading, Bill number 1407, an ordinance of the City of Troy, Missouri, providing for the appointment of Robert N. Connell to the office of City Administrator and authorizing the mayor to execute an employment agreement.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion by Alderman Dooner, a second by Jones. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Junior,
Yes.
Horner,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Lyford,
Yes.
Norman,
Yes.
DeCamper.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item C, Bill number 1408, an ordinance amending Section 220.085, open burning, removing language requiring a permit from the Department of Natural Resources and adding language requiring compliance with the applicable state rule. Second reading, Bill number 1408, an ordinance amending Section 220.085, open burning, removing language requiring a permit from the Department of Natural Resources and adding language requiring compliance with the applicable state rule. Board will entertain a motion on that item.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Alderman Horner, a second by Alderman Norman. Any discussion on this item?
Why are we doing away with the permit through the DNR?
DNR stopped their permitting process some years ago,
I believe it was 2019.
2019, so they no longer...
EPA and DNR got together and rewrote federal and state regulations, and we're bringing up our ordinance to match the state, the federal and state regulations.
Perfect.
Okay. Any other questions on that item? Call the roll, please.
Horner,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Lyford,
Yes.
Norman,
Yes.
DeCamper,
Yes.
Junior.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item D, discuss and approve Troy Youth Soccer Association inviting food trucks to fall season game days, maximum of 2 trucks. So I'll take a motion on this item and then we can discuss it.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, we have 2 motions on the floor, one by Alderman Horner. Can we get a second from Alderman DeKemper?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, any questions on this?
So this basically mirrors what we did in the spring for them. They asked a few times about having food trucks out for game days. When we did it in the spring, it was for the spring season for the other park. I just want to stay consistent where if we're going to do it, we have to do it for each season and each venue.
But this would be for the city park, not Crooked Creek, correct?
Correct.
That already has parking issues and already has all the issues in the world where nobody is able to park and there's kids running amongst cars and there's safety issues.
Yep.
Where would they park?
I don't know. I told them it has to be in a parking spot. It has to be somewhere.
Where are they going to go with all the kids and the families that are lined up?
Don't know.
I worked in the spring. Any issues?
Out there,
Crooked Creek is completely different from the city park.
my thought is they'd have to put them somewhere where there's a grassy area adjacent to the truck so that they're not, obviously middle of a parking lot's not going to work. Edge of a parking lot would,
Almost by the pavilion.
up top, yeah, that was my thought too.
Any other questions or comments on this item?
I think it's a genuine safety concern. There's a concession stand that's there that could be opened and used also. And if anybody's been there on a Sunday, you don't want to go there.
I told them baseball had it for the year. That's why they're asking for this. I didn't.
I mean, they can have it for their season.
Okay, I mean, that might be,
Yeah, we didn't realize it was an option when they brought this subject up, so. Any other comments or questions on this item?
they may be more willing to do that anyway.
Can we table this until we get an answer
Sure.
from the soccer?
Well, we have a motion and a second on the floor. I would rather deal with it the way it's laid out here, either up or down, and then they can bring it back, you know, after they work out whatever other possibilities there are, so.
Can you designate a place for them to park?
Yeah. I could draw something out and say this is where it goes. If you do have them, this is where I want them, yeah.
Any other comments on this item? Okay, we'll call the roll, please.
Warner,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Lifer,
Yes.
Norman,
Yes.
DeCamper,
Yes.
Bunner,
Yes, if Ryan gives a spot.
Okay, motion carries. Thank you. That concludes our business. I will take a motion to go into closed session for personnel.
I'll make that motion.
We have Alderman Norman with a motion. Who did the second? Anybody second that
I'll
motion?
second.
Tanner, second.
Norman,
Yes.
DeCamper,
Yes.
Bunner,
Yes.
Warner,
Yes.
Jones, Lifer.
Yes. Thank you, everybody.